Hi, readers. It's Lori. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to a book haul. Not in the middle of the month, but earlier than the end of the month. You might be saying to yourself, is this your entire January book haul? And I don't know the answer to that. I still have some gift cards left from Christmas, so I can't say for certain that this is the last part of the book haul, but I'm also noticing that the stack got was starting to get pretty tall. So I decided to go ahead and show you what I've hauled now, and then we'll just see what happens in the next couple of weeks. So let's get started. The first one is related to the Mardi Gras Readathon, and I have talked about it more than once, but I got my copy of New Orleans Morning by Julie Smith. I really love it. It is just the perfect size, and I love this cover. It has a New Orleans police badge on it, and it has a little cityscape there, so perfect. And again, this is our group read for the Mardi Gras Readathon. If you'd like to join us, we'd be happy to have you. Our group read event is February the 13th, which is actually Fat Tuesday, Mardi Gras Day. So we'll all be starting this hopefully very soon, trying to finish up one that I am physically reading right now. But I also have this on Kindle Unlimited. So if you have Kindle Unlimited and you want to read the group read, you can do it there. My book of the month selections for January. I chose two this month since I had skipped December. And did I skip November? I can't remember, but I chose two. The Mystery Guest by Nita Prose is book two in her Molly the Maid series. This one is a story about another difficult situation that happens at the hotel and how Molly comes in to perceive this difficult situation and how she kind of uses her way of being with people and listening skills and just her Molly-ness to support the discovery of who committed this crime. So I've already read it. I am glad that I got that one and that I'm going to have that collection. And then I also got The Fury by Alex Michaelides. And I would like to get to this one soon too, because I'm hearing a lot of buzz about it. People are liking it, generally speaking. I saw him on Good Morning America talking about this book, but also because it is a trope that I really enjoy. It's kind of closed circle on an island. It is being billed as kind of similar to the movie The Glass Onion, which I enjoyed. I didn't enjoy it as much as Knives Out, but I did enjoy it. And so I'd like to get to this. It's pretty short. Both of these were pretty short. So I feel like that's a possibility, even though I have a lot of Mardi Gras readathon stuff going on. My daughter unhauled this and gave it to me. She just finished it recently. Such a Quiet Place by Megan Miranda. I did read The Last House Guest by Megan Miranda. I think that's the only one of hers that I have read, but she has written many, many books. This one is about Hollow's Edge, which was a quiet place and then a murder occurred of two people, and the residents are apparently stunned by this, and then the developments of the case and the investigation and maybe the trial are impacting this little community, and maybe some people have some secrets. So it says, pulsating with suspense and with Megan Miranda's trademark shocking twists, Such a Quiet Place is Megan Miranda's best novel yet, a powerful paranoid thriller. And this was the book list review. It will keep you turning the pages late into the night. I think Megan enjoyed it. She just doesn't keep a lot of books anymore. She's kind of a minimalist in the book realm. I don't know what that feels like, but okay. Okay. This one is a used copy of I'll Be Gone in the Dark by Michelle McNamara. My library is doing a book club that is called The Nearly Dead or The Mostly Dead, or I can't remember what it's called actually. But my friend who works at the library messaged the other day and said that they were giving away copies of this if you wanted to read the group read. It's an older copy. I think it was probably at one time a library book, but no, it doesn't have the library markings. Somehow she got a bunch of used copies of this book. And she said if you wanted a copy to read for the book club, you could come and get it. I did go in that day and just ended up getting it anyway. I don't know if I'll be able to get to it before the book club, but she was telling me about this, and I actually didn't realize that Michelle McNamara, and this is nonfiction, obviously, Michelle McNamara died. She overdosed while she was in the throes of this investigation. And it says one woman's obsessive search for the Golden State Killer. And apparently that is absolutely accurate. Kelsey was telling me that she was married to Patton Oswalt. She was absolutely engrossed in this investigation and obsessed by it and couldn't sleep and couldn't stop. And yeah, so I'm even more interested in it now. It's also not terribly long, and Kelsey said it was a super fast read. But yeah, it would require me being able to put some other stuff aside to be able to get to this by the 6th of February. So I'm not sure that will happen, but I'm glad I got a copy of it. I just don't think, I think Kelsey would prefer if I actually went to the event, right? It's possible I can go to the event without finishing it, but we'll see. Then I actually was looking at my little cozies one day, and I have a couple of books in this series by this author, Kate Carlisle, but I didn't have the first one, so I couldn't start a series of books about books until I got the first one, which is this is a bibliophile mystery, and the first one is called Homicide in Hardcover by Kate Carlisle. Murder is always a bestseller. Kate Carlisle's character Brooklyn is apparently a book restoration expert, and so that is what she does. And in this book, she finds her mentor lying in a pool of his own blood, and with his final breath, Abraham leaves her a cryptic message: remember the devil, and there's a book associated with that. And so this would be a nice little palate cleanser. And I don't even know where this is set. I think it is not in the US, but I'm not certain yet. But I did want to start this series. I know I have no need to start another series, but I did want to. I got it. It was cheap. It's on my shelves. I have no idea what possessed me, but I got, I think it was on sale. I got Welcome to Jubilee by Rachel Hannah. Somebody was talking about Rachel Hannah on a podcast or somewhere. And I don't read a lot of books that are kind of in this vein and in this genre, but I decided I was going to do that. So this is a Southern Charm women's fiction winner. Rachel Hannah is. And this one is set in Georgia, but could I swing it and say it's in the Gulf Coast? No, I probably can't. But anyway, Madeline Harper is 55. She's starting over. She moves to Jubilee, Georgia. She's an author, and her marriage has fallen apart, and she's got to change the way she's writing. So she seeks out this Airbnb in Jubilee to rediscover her creativity. It's short, it seemed light. I don't know. There was something about it that drew me in, and the folks that were talking about Rachel Hannah really liked her. And so I thought I would give it a try. And I'm pretty sure this is also a series. I know. I actually got this in December, but I didn't remember to haul it, I don't think. If I did, I'll be deleting this footage. This happened on a day I went and had coffee and waited for my partner to finish a meeting, and I was in a bookstore and I wanted to support this independent bookseller. So I got the Best American Short Stories, which have been edited and curated by Jesmyn Ward. I don't read a lot of short stories, and I really would like to rectify that this year. I have a lot of BookTube friends who do read a lot of short stories, and I think it's time for me to do that. So this series has been edited by a number of guest editors over the years. It started in 1978, the Best American Short Story series, and has continued. This one was published in 2021, so this is not the 2022 version. I don't know if that one is out, but some of the folks who have edited these short stories are very familiar. John Updike, Gail Godwin, who I've loved for a long, long time, Joyce Carol Oates, Ann Beatty, Margaret Atwood, Louise Erdrich, Jane Smiley, Garrison Keillor, Amy Tan, E.L. Doctorow, Barbara Kingsolver. You get the picture. There's some great names here. Stephen King was an editor in 2007. So, uh, let's hear it for the best American short stories tenure. That's an incredible amount of material that people have edited and presented to us over the years. And yeah, I just thought this was a good idea for me. And I adore Jesmyn Ward. She's from a community not far from me. She's written a lot of incredible stuff that I really need to prioritize. And then last but not least, a coach that I know and do some work with, my coach training that I do for coaches and some other leadership team work that I do is a result of a partnership and a relationship with Janet M. Harvey, who is a master certified coach, and she owns a company that provides coach training and development for organizations as well. This is her second book. The first book was named Invite Change, which is the name of her company, and this one is called From Tension to Transformation, A Leader's Guide to Generative Change. And so she published this recently, sent it to me, inscribed it for me. It says, Lori, thank you for your support. May you always love your life's work. And when not, remember you can always invite change. Cheers. So I'm looking forward to this. This has been anticipated for me for a while, and there's lots of diagrams and lots of cool information here. Let me share with you some of the chapter headings that are available in this book. Make It Yours, Pull Back for Perspective, 7 Common Leader Dilemmas, Authentic Self. Yeah, very, very important. So, yay, I got that in the mail the other day, and I was actually going to buy it, and she sent it to me before that. So I may end up buying one and gifting it to somebody because I have often found that these books that she writes are really helpful to not only coaches, but leaders, obviously, and anyone who really is interested in this topic. So fun. I love this cover. I actually had a vote in which cover I preferred, and this was, I don't think the one that I chose, but I really do love it. There were lots of great choices there. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 books that have come in this month. I have not ordered anything from Libro.fm. I have a couple of credits there. I just haven't been able to decide yet. I did go to my library this month, and I did most of my Mardi Gras readathon reads I found available to borrow rather than to purchase. But yeah, these just, I don't know, they just ended up in my life. So I'll have to figure out how to hold these up and when to read all these. When will I read all these? When will I retire? I ask myself lately more than ever before. So, thanks for joining me today. Let me know what you hauled, if any of these are on your list, and kind of what sparks your interest in this particular stack or doesn't. Or maybe you've read some of these and you want me to know what you thought, and I would love to hear that. And as always, happy reading. Bye.